Hey guys, Joe Madden here of the Joe Madden Sports Podcast, joined this afternoon by Jeff Sherman, VP of Risk Management for Superbook Sports, also golf odds maker for golfodds.com. Jeff, how's the day treating you so far?
Excellent, excellent. It's a nice sunny day out here in Vegas, so enjoying the time.
Oh, beautiful weather, and it looks like you've got a great setup behind you with all those TVs going.
Yeah, it's my loft, my work area at home, and right now watching some World Cup qualifying between Scotland and Ukraine.
Oh, I love it. Now, Jeff, I want to ask, how did you get into the business?
Well, in '93, I graduated from UC Santa Barbara, and a buddy of mine and I moved out to Las Vegas, just looking to enjoy some time out here, and got a job at the Imperial Palace with Jay Cornegay and Ed Salmons as a ticket writer while I pursued my MBA at UNLV. So I spent a few years getting my MBA, moved up the ranks at the IP, and learned the independent odds making aspect that they were teaching there. So I took that, stayed there for 6 years at the Imperial Palace under Jay Cornegay, went to the resort at Summerlin for a couple years when that opened up. Then I moved over to the Palms Casino when that opened up for a couple years. And then in 2004, I got back together with Jay and Ed at the Las Vegas Hilton, which is now the Westgate and the Superbook, and been there since 2004. So it's been a nice journey.
Oh, that's amazing. Yeah, Jay Cornegay is such a fantastic person. I love having him on my show. So working with him must be great. But I asked you before we went on air here, is your job stressful? VP of Risk Management sounds so stressful to me. You said no. So what do you love about your job, Jeff?
Well, I love the challenge with it, and every day is a new challenge to it. So, you might even have the same two teams playing each other, but there's different aspects to it the next time they play. So, we have a new schedule of sports every day, and it's always a new challenge, and it's not static, it's dynamic. That's what I like about it.
Absolutely. I could see it being a very dynamic role there for you. Now, we have the Memorial Golf Tournament coming up. It starts tomorrow, Jeff. What are your thoughts on this? Do you have a top 10 in this? Are you looking at Jon Rahm to come out and get it done? What are you looking at?
Well, Jon Rahm is the favorite at 10-1. And last time out when they played in this, he had a nice cushion, but lost the tournament due to a positive COVID result. So I could see him having some extra motivation to try to finish off that deal this year. And we're seeing some support for him at 10-1. I've been wavering between 10 and 9 on him, but sitting at 10-1 currently. It's a really strong field. And with this course, you're looking for shot makers. It's not exactly like a bomber's course or anything. It's forgiving fairway. So second shots into the green, that's really important. Guys like Hideki Matsuyama have done well here before. Rory McIlroy. I'm looking deep down the list. I like guys like Joaquin Niemann and Mito Pereira, who were almost PGA Championship. So I'm looking for a Chilean connection this week in 40 to 50 to 1 range, and some guys that have been playing really well that can perform well in these type of conditions.
Any thoughts on the defending champion, Patrick Canttley, coming in here?
Well, this is one of his favorite courses, as this is where he got a victory a few years ago and then won last year when Rahm didn't win. So you have to respect him, and we do it 16-1. He's favored over Xander Schauffele and his match we put up here at the Superbook. And you expect when he's the first in the betting market.
That is fantastic to hear. Thank you for breaking that down, Jeff. Now, looking at the match going on today, we have the battle of the quarterbacks out on the golf course. We've got Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers taking on Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen. What are the odds coming in at for this?
Well, we opened up Brady and Rodgers minus $2 against Mahomes plus 175. And a lot of it has to do with Rodgers being the strength of the 4 golfers. He's around a 4 handicap. The other one started at 7 or 8. So that's a large advantage. Now, this is only a 12-hole 12-hole match. We've seen 18-hole ones before, but we'd have a higher price over 18 holes. But the public has been involved and the sharps have been involved on the 2 underdogs, Allen and Mahomes. We're down minus 175, Brady and Rodgers plus 155, Mahomes. And we haven't seen quite as much action on this match as we have in previous matches, and a lot of that, in my no professionals involved this time, no Tiger, anyone like that.
It's going to be an interesting matchup. Who do you think takes it?
Well, I would have to lean to the Rodgers team because I think Rodgers will be the one that has for everyone. And this format is a shamble. They play the best ball off the tee and then go forward from there. So Rodgers should be able to carry his team, I would think, and that's why it's priced like that.
With how much Tom Brady is chirping out there, you got to hope he wins because he talks a lot. But do you ever take into account when you're looking at these matches with these 4 players that really don't get along within the league, that how are they going to play together?
Well, I think they set those differences aside here. I mean, we saw the last match where he had Brooks Koepka and Bryson DeChambeau that had that history off the course, and it was somewhat more cordial, and they know that there's a monetary aspect, a charity aspect, so I think that you'll see it more cordial this time around.
Absolutely. Well, it's going to be interesting to see the clips that we get out of that because they are always hilarious. Jeff, what else did you want to talk about today? Anything else going on in Vegas that you're excited for?
Well, from a golf perspective, I'm looking forward to the LIV tournament next week, which is extremely controversial. When Dustin Johnson, the field came out yesterday for it, and he's going to be the headline in that. I'm looking at him about 6-1 right now, 48 golfer field, and right now they have revealed 42 of the 48 golfers. But this is going to be something that I'm hearing about the next few days and over next week, and we'll see what type of punishments that the PGA Tour and the DP World Tour put on some of these golfers. But it's almost like a defection of some of these golfers going to this tournament, which the first series begins in London next week. And we'll have odds up in the next few days on this. So it's something new that we have to look forward to.
Well, that is definitely exciting. The Superbook is for sure spreading and growing bigger as we speak. Any promotions or anything happening right now that you want to touch on, Jeff?
Well, we'll be getting ready for the Super Contest in the next couple months. And we've had a nice history with that. And we're looking forward to another year and trying to tweak it to make it bigger and better.
No, that Super Contest is absolutely fantastic. I entered it last season. Look to enter it again. One of these days, one of these years, I'll be winning it. I'm for sure, Jeff. Looking forward to it. Okay, Jeff, can you let everyone know where to follow you, where to find everything that you've got happening as well at Superbook?
Well, you can follow myself at Golf Odds on Twitter. And as I have golfodds.com, my website, which I'll put up the odds that we put up at the Superbook. And you can follow the Superbook at Superbook Nevada Sports, Tennessee. We're in Arizona, Colorado, New Jersey right now. We're ever expanding and looking forward to more jurisdictions.
Awesome, Jeff. Actually, before you leave, let's touch on your website, golfodds.com. What kind of information other than the odds are you providing there?
Well, I provide a bunch of links to important websites out there that can just be helpful tools that people can use to handicap golf. And then, as I mentioned, I put the PGA Tour, the DP Tour, upcoming majors, the FedEx odds. So just a reflection of the odds that we have up available. And a lot of people use it since in fantasy leagues as a guideline. I've got a lot of feedback from that perspective. So it's fun and it's not too time consuming. So I just like to put that out there for people to assist.
Oh, excellent. Well, you guys make sure you go over and give Jeff a follow. Check out his website and everything that they have going on at the Superbook. Jeff, it was an absolute pleasure to have you on here again. I hope to have you on again soon.
All right. Thanks, Joe.
Thank you. Bye, guys. I will be back at the top of the hour with another Joe Madden Sports podcast.